All right, we are back with another market update from Giovanni Acosta from Home Plus Capital. That is your new business, and congrats on that. Congrats on baby number 3. A lot going on for you. Let's dive. I know we usually go right into the markets, but let's start there. I mean, how is life with 3 kids for you?
Yeah, a lot of new things going on. Three kids is more work than two. No, it's been great. Another boy, so I got a lot of boys in the house.
Wow.
Wife is outnumbered by quite a bit, so but no, the it's great. A little less sleep, but everyone's super excited,
That's
and
awesome.
yeah, it's been great.
Congrats, congrats. And Home Plus Capital, you started this what, 2 months ago now?
Yeah, I came over here January, so it's been about 3 months now. It's been pretty good. Yeah, so we're full service brokerage, a little bit different than what I was doing before. I was at a direct lender, so more of like a you would know from the insurance world, more of like a captive agent sort of before, and now I have some more options, some more, for insurance terms like carriers, so some more lenders that I work
Yeah.
with. It's been really good. Yeah, I've been able to assist people that I probably couldn't have helped before, and that's really gratifying. So it's been really good.
That's awesome. So big things going on for Geo. Congrats on all of it. That's really great.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And how are rates? Let's go there. Are they great as well, or are we seeing a little stalling going on here?
So you warm me up with questions about the kids, and then we have to drop some news on the rates. But
Uh-huh.
no, rates have just kind of stalled. I mean, they're sitting at 7% today. Last meeting was 7.125. And the
Okay.
meeting prior was 6.875. So we're still like in that 7% kind of range.
Hmm.
Everyone's waiting for the drops that just haven't happened. I think the economy is being a little bit, I don't want to say stubborn, because it's just doing better than I think people were expecting. They were thinking that
Yeah.
inflation would come down a bit more than it has. Um, and actually, I just like saw this real time
Yeah.
job numbers came in over 300,000 jobs added, and there was supposed
Wow.
to be only 200,000 jobs added. So the economy is resistant for sure.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I think maybe towards the end of the summer we'll see something. But
So what has that done for the market? How are prices? Have prices moved at all? How is inventory? What are we looking at now?
yeah, I mean, you haven't had a lot of movement. I mean, there's going to be a little more inventory now that we're in the spring, right? So you get like that seasonal adjustment, um, but nothing big that has convinced people in lower rates, like, hey, now let me go and sell my house and hop into maybe a higher rate situation.
Right.
Um, Eventually, I think it will come, but it takes some time for sure. So we're trying to find just other ways to make things affordable for people that want to move forward now.
Yeah, you told me a little bit about that, and I thought that was really interesting because it is tough out there, right? I mean, the market, home prices haven't moved a whole lot. They haven't come down, and rates haven't come down. And so it feels unaffordable to a lot of people, but you're doing more than, just shopping for the lowest rate. You're doing other things, getting creative. Tell me about some of those ideas.
Yeah, I would tell people, like whenever we hop on here, we talk about like general scenarios. We talk about like average rate for standard conventional loan, but there's other programs out there for people too. You hear 7% rate, that's, general, like a rule of thumb sort of, so people can gauge the market. But if you go out there, there's specific programs based on where the property is located. There's programs for first-time home buyers based on their income levels. There's down payment assistance programs. So there's things that you might be able to utilize. We closed with a client last week who was shopping around looking for the best rate, and they happened to qualify for a first-time home buyer program that had an income-driven incentive. So it was like a 0.5% discount on their rate, which you're buying a 350, $400,000 house. It's pretty significant.
And you said they're not,
Um,
it's not like they were low income necessarily, right? But they just happened to hit the right sweet spot.
yeah, people hear like down payment assistance. They hear interest rates based on income, and they assume that it's some super low income program. In this market, unfortunately, a lot of really low income people are just priced out. These are more for like moderate income. So every area we use something called AMI, area
Hmm.
median income, and then if you're a certain percentage of that, there's programs for 80%, there's programs that are
Oh
100%
wow.
of that number. There could be some discounts there. Yeah, so look out, talk to your mortgage advisor, see what's out there for you.
Yeah. And the other thing you had mentioned was buying, a home that might need some TLC, as you referred to it, some tender loving care. But you're able to qualify possibly, and you're able to help secure like grants for them to make that a possibility, right?
Yeah, so what happens a lot of times is, the houses that are turnkey, that are at a good price point, that are priced well, are going to move fast. They're going to be hard sometimes to compete when you're coming in with a lower down payment or, needing some sort of assistance. But we have clients now that are maybe looking at, we talked last time about different areas. We also have people that are looking at maybe like small projects. There's projects of all sizes, right? Just something
Hmm.
that may not be what they were expecting. And like we had one recently where we got them a grant for the down payment. So the funds that they would have used to put down as a down payment, they are now going to use to do a little bit of
Mm.
like, renovation or rehab or whatever. There's also
That's,
rehab loans, but that could be, just a creative way to get into a house at an affordable price point.
yeah, no, that's great. That's great. So we're not seeing a whole lot of movements. And I mean, I didn't shave my beard. I didn't do a whole lot to it. It's kind of stayed the same. So I think that is still happening. I gotta
I
figure
know.
out something. I gotta help you out here.
Either I got to get the petition going, or I might have to try to grow something. But unfortunately, I'm a little patchy, so I don't know. I might have to get that petition going around. We'll have to find a good way to circulate that.
Absolutely. Anything else? Anything else you want to hit? This month as we look out to where are we? April. As we look out into April.
I know. I just think the affordability with those rates haven't come. So there's other things that people can look at. If you're not with YMI, call YMI and shop for insurance,
Mm.
right? And try to just find little things here and there, like these creative things that we talked about where you can save. So people may be feeling at times a little defeated. Reach out to your professionals, your insurance professionals, your real estate professionals, your mortgage professionals, and just see like, hey, well, what can I do to save money? And we can make it happen for them.
That's a great point, and that happens to us where we're working on a deal, and they came to us because the insurance number was so high that it made the loan unaffordable, and so they come to us, and we're able to shop it like you through a bunch of different carriers and find that best rate. So there are creative ways. That's a good point.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Hey, I appreciate you having me always.
Absolutely. I mean, let's hope for a great April. Hope activity picks up a little bit, and we'll be talking about it come May.
I'm gonna have to try to figure out some commitment. If the next meeting we don't get a little bit of a rate decrease, you might have to pledge to grow the beard a little. We'll figure that out.
We can talk about that. That sounds good. Awesome. All
I
right. Thanks,
appreciate it.
Gio.